We're back on the Vicky Gotti show, and today I have, like, one of the most credential girls from DC. Well, actually from Kentucky, but, you know what I'm saying, he made his way through the whole tri-state New York City. He's been everywhere, everywhere. So we're going to talk about all that. But before I even talk about that, I want to breaking news, you guys. One of my favorite twisters is Locks. And I'm not going to give you, I usually, me. I would just say who it is. But since he's my favorite, and I'm not even allowed to talk about the situation, I'm going to give you a blind item. So if you're a smart bitch, you just put it together. He's an allure. He got locks. And you just have to put that together. You know what I'm saying? It's not that many twisters. That's an allure. So, you know what I'm saying? So you could just, just free him immediately. I also want to give a special shout out to Malaya Ebony. Now, if you were a smart girl, you would have just got into what I just did. Okay? Now, I also want to give a shout out to, just no shade to Star Babylon. I've been watching you, Star. You've been doing your thing. You are my new favorite drag besides Malaysia Ebony, I must say. I really live for you, Star. You did your thing at the Crystal Ball. No tea. Even shout out to my sister Katrina Ebony. She did her thing as well. Grand prize. Now, on another note, shout out to my co-host, Little James Coyne. That's the new co-host of the Vicky Gotti show. But this is his birthday weekend. So happy birthday, James. He's out right now in New York City. I couldn't be there with him this trip. But I still, the show must go on. You know what I'm saying? The show have to go on. No shade. So, but shout out to Little James. But speaking of cons, I love the House of Con. But I would love to talk about this. So as you know, you guys, you have I can't even pump this either if I give you a blind item. You have a fashion person that's coming back to the House of Con. And you have a female figure that's a face. That's about to be the overall mother. Which she should have been got that, I felt like. You know what I'm saying? But now it's her time. So now you just have to put that together again. I know you're probably like, this is not like Vicky. I usually just pump it. But certain things, I have to keep my mouth closed. So I just can't, Also, this weekend is Jack's Rumble birthday ball. I will be there hosting live like I did in DC, so that's going to be hella fun. I just love doing that because you get the girls on spotlight, just straight, right? They can't lie. And I could always know when a bitch is lying because I study body language, so I know. You know what I'm saying? So, Kiddy can't lie tonight. So, on another note, this is my first guest. He did the Dollar Show, and we have Kiddy Aga. Oh, hi Kitty, how are you? I'm fine. So I have my little, you always have a drink. I need my drink. Now, Kitty, first of all, where are you from? Because I said DC, because I just felt like you was a DC, like a boy.
Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. So, Kitty, how did you, how did you get introduced to this, the ballroom scene?
My gay father Larry Misrahi of Kentucky, just started showing me like ball tapes and stuff, and I started like copying their Vogue style.
Oh, okay. So, how long did it take you to get it together, though? Like, to get it really like together. Did Larry teach you how to Vogue, so you just watched the girl?
I went to a performing arts high school, so like I already knew how to dance and stuff, so it kind of came easy somewhat, but
very natural.
I would say before I got it all the way together, like 2 years, like when I started making my name.
Now, you was a Prestige, Kitty, which I really didn't even know, because I guess I didn't know you was a Prestige. You must have been real low-key.
Yeah, I didn't really have a name then. I was like a Prestige for like a year and a half.
Okay.
Like 03, 04.
And how was that for you? How was the experience? Like, that's a legend. And I think it's a legendary house, though. So how was it?
Being a Prestige was fun back then. We traveled. The house bar in Philly, I remember all of that stuff. That was fun.
Was Feminine in that production? That house production? Was that the one?
No.
Okay. Cause she ate that one because I know she was a Prestige as well. Speaking of feminine destruction, breaking news: she's not a blonde anymore. Are y'all surprised? Are you surprised? No, because she hops around so much. So, good luck to you, sis. I hope you find a nice home. That is all about Kitty today, Kitty Blinty. Now, Kitty, we were talking about... Okay, so what made you start, want to travel and get this buzz, this name?
Going to Chicago, seeing, like, Berlin, Milan, Raven, the names they had and how people, like, looked up to them and stuff, it inspired me.
Okay. So, are those some of your favorite? Like, who are your favorite like Voguers?
I would say Prince is my favorite.
For sure, what's my favorite? Have you ever battled?
No.
No, you never battled Prince. Now, Prestige, what made you move? And what was the situation? Why did you leave?
I don't want to say Prestige is like a starter house, but in a way it is. Like, Alvernia is known to like start a lot of people's career from Prestige.
Okay.
I ran into a Turo like Rags to Riches '05, I believe it was. And like after I vogued and stuff like that, like she came up to me and she was like, "What did I think about the House of Blondic and stuff like that?" And I lived for the Blondics because one of the first balls I saw a tour was on.
Okay.
And so like I went to a Chicago house meeting and I got in.
And you got in. And you know, around that time, kid, I remember you out because you was buzzing around. They was calling you like tornado. I think I don't know hurricane.
Cyclone.
So yeah, cyclone or whatever. Because your twins was nasty. And that this fucking what ball was this? I was at. This was a hot night for you. The production. This is when you left the house of Blondic and you came out as a Balenciaga.
The Atlanta Sky Ball.
Okay. No, not that one. I'm talking about the one you battled Malachi.
POCC.
Okay, POCC. Yeah. Now that boy to me, Kiddy, they try to really seal, like Malachi, they tried to sell you that night. Yeah. I felt like they tried to gag you. You know, so how did you feel about that? The battle itself, because that's something I always wanted to ask. Like that was, she didn't really do too much to me, honestly.
No, she didn't really do too much, but she had the attitude and like the shade in it, and people live for that type of stuff. Like, I don't know, I was gagging afterwards, like seeing the DVD and saw like all the stuff she gave. That's what like started the shade between us. Like,
so it is shade between y'all. So my tea is true.
Yeah. I mean, I won't say.
I mean, but why? Like, why does that have to be like that, Kitty? Because like I just had a show the other day with Naima and Ricky, and they going through whatever they going through. Why the Vogue Femmes is so catty? Why do you think that? Like, what's your input?
I mean, it comes with the territory. It's all in competition, so like it's normal.
It's normal.
But it's to be left on the floor.
Right, at the end of the day. So you and Malachi is not friends?
No.
No. Okay. You know what? This is already getting spicy to me, but before, you know, this is getting spicy to me, I want to save it for part 2 with Kitty. Shout out to Little Meech, your lovers here in the building. Now, I just want to ask you, Kitty, a little bit about that situation. Now, being, you know, I love my brother Little Meech dearly, you know, but his rap was kind of, you know, fucked up. And so basically, you didn't judge a book by a cover, I'll pretty much say.
No, like, I don't know, when you get to know people, like, you can't go off of, like, what happened before you. Mm-hmm. If you do that, like, you can end up missing out on something good. So, like, I don't know, I try not to judge people, because nobody is perfect. We all had our scandals here and there.
Right, and this relationship has been going really well. I mean, I haven't heard y'all in the, you know, in the headlines, the buzz, the, you know, gossips, but I haven't heard anything. Why is that, you think?
I don't think
because you have them on lock.
Really,
I'm hearing
headlines stuff. I wouldn't say on lock, but I just don't get into a lot of stuff. So I hope that's like brushing off on him.
Okay. Is it love yet, Kitty? Can we talk?
I would say that it's too soon for love. Mm-hmm. Definitely heading that way.
Okay. You know, we're gonna come back with more with Kitty Balenciaga.